Well, President Donald Trump says that his administration will fine California over a high school transgender athlete. The president announced this after A.B. Hernandez won first and second place in events at the state track and field championships last weekend, competing against biological girls. KCRA 3 Capital correspondent Ashley Zavala has more on how state leaders are responding.
High school track and field state championships are finished, but the fight over the event and transgender athletes continues between California and the Trump administration. After A.B. Hernandez, a trans girl, podiumed over the weekend in 3 field events, President Trump posted this. A biological male competed in California girls' state finals, winning big despite the fact that they were warned by me not to do so. As Governor Gavin Newsom fully understands, large-scale fines will be imposed.
We are seeing an overall concerted effort to be able to target California wherever possible, and I just see it as another another mark.
Democratic Assemblyman Chris Ward is the leader of California's legislative LGBTQ caucus.
We have, our attorneys looking at this that believe that we are in conformance with all of our federal regulations and Title IX is not violated.
A.B. Hernandez.
The California Interscholastic Federation changed rules for last weekend's meet that had Hernandez share the podium with first and second place winners. CIF said this was to ensure biological girls were not displaced in the competition. The girls she tied with told KCRA 3 they welcomed it.
They gave me the medal I deserved. They gave her the medal that she deserved.
AB's great.
But the temporary rule change did not seem to satisfy the president and Republicans.
Obviously, it's not a long-term solution.
Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley said California is seriously at risk of losing federal funds for allowing trans athletes in girls' sports overall. It's not clear how much money could be at risk. Kiley said the fault would not be on the athletes or CIF.
At the end of the day, accountability lies with those who are actually making these policies, the governor and the legislature. And I think that if there are any negative consequences for California from a funding perspective, they're the ones who are going to need to be held accountable because they're the ones that have decided to defy federal law.
Meanwhile, Governor Gavin Newsom is not commenting on this latest post by the president. The two are apparently trying to talk to each other, but a spokesman for the governor says there's been no update since Governor Newsom left the president a voicemail about this last week. Reporting in the newsroom, Ashley Zavala, KCRA 3 News.
And the U.S. Department of Justice has sent a letter now to 1,600 California schools demanding that they certify they will no longer follow California's policy that allows transgender athletes into girls' sports. The department has given those schools until June 9th to respond. California Superintendent of Public Instruction Tony Thurmond releasing a statement today saying in part that the state will continue to ensure the safety of all athletes.